I'm back, baby. Hey guys, how are you? How are you doing? It's been like, I don't know, a day. What can I say? I've found a weird passion for making videos lately. To the point where I'm spending more time on it than my actual job, which, I don't quite know how great that is. So here I am, about to talk about the worst trip I've ever been on, and no, I don't mean a vacation. I mean drugs. I've noticed I've been painting kind of a weird picture of myself since my last doing stupid things while high video, which did extremely well, so thanks for that. I swear I don't do a lot of drugs. It was a phase, Mom. But it's a really funny story, so I want to tell it. So come on, kids, let's take a journey back all the way to the years of middle school, aka the worst time to be alive as a human. Like it seriously sucks. Like, you're so insecure about yourself, you have no confidence, you don't even know how to be a functional human yet. Not to mention you're competing with every other kid. It's like one big popularity contest, except nobody ever wins. And it is also the prime time for bullying. Let me just say, if you're a kid in middle school and you like anything that isn't a part of the social norm, or meta, I like to call it, you are going to be ostracized. It's just how it works. I, and like many others, was one of these kids, which led me to hang out with a lot of really bad people because they were kind of the only friends that I could get. One of those friends just happened to sell things for extra income. But you know what? I respect the hustle. We can't really judge him. He's on that grind. So we were in the bathroom at lunch, as per usual, our normal hangout spot, which is hilarious because I feel like the bathroom is the social outcast bunker. Maybe it was just my school, but so many people who just didn't have friends would always be hanging out in the bathroom. Anyway, this man pulls out a tiny little bag and hands it to me, saying, "Hey, you should give this a try." And I'm not going to say what the substance was, but it's something that makes you think that elves are real. Now, I cannot stress this enough. Don't do this. Don't ever do this, especially at school. But I really wanted to look cool, so I ended up taking the mystery substance, and thus kicked off what would be known as the most traumatizing and scary experience of my entire childhood. So I stroll back to class, kicking my feet up, not a care in the world. I sit down at my desk, and I would say about 10 minutes went by. Then all of a sudden, the whiteboard in front of me started moving away from me. Like, really, really far. Almost like the room was extending infinitely. Now, a normal person would think to themselves, "Oh crap, I'm really high." But in my head, I thought, man, this seems like a pretty big design flaw in our school's architecture. Like, how do they expect me to learn math if the walls keep moving away from me? So I get out of my desk and walk up to the whiteboard. Keep in mind, I was fully prepared to run a couple miles to get to the front of the room, when in reality it was like, I don't know, 10 feet in front of me. After I get up to the whiteboard and I'm like, damn, that was fast. The teacher looks at me and is like, "Do you have a question? What's going on?" And so I look up at her and I say, "Yeah, I'm just having trouble seeing the whiteboard." I'm in the front row, and it's a little fuzzy, but I do remember, like, my teacher also looking a bit off. Like, she didn't look quite right. Like, her face was, like, fake. So I thought she was wearing a mask. So I look at her, and I genuinely ask her, "Are you my teacher?" Another piece of information that's important, my friend who gave me the substance is in this class with me. So I hear a voice stand up and say, "I don't think he's feeling well. I'm gonna take him to the nurse's office." And it ended up being my friend who gave me the substance. Now, I didn't see his face before he stood up and said something, but I can imagine that it was something along the lines of, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." So, long story short, I ended up getting walked to the nurse's office. As we're walking to the nurse's office, I look down, and we have tiles on the floor of our school, and I purposefully am not stepping on the cracks of the tiles because I thought that if I did, the tiles would break and I would fall. So we get to the nurse's office and he tells them that I'm not feeling well and I have like a stomach ache or something, which honestly checked out because at the time, I don't know why, but I was really, really sweaty and hot. I don't know if that had anything to do with the drugs. I didn't do any research into that afterwards. So I ended up just taking a seat down on one of the little beds they had in the nurse's office and tried to get some sort of sleep, which was really difficult. I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. There was just so much stimulation that was happening that I had trouble like focusing on sleeping. My mind was so random and rampant, and I kept seeing stuff behind my eyelids. Like, you know when you close your eyes, you can sometimes see like a bunch of colors? Well, mine were so vibrant that I just couldn't go to bed. It was like a full fireworks show behind my eyes. By the way, I'm having like a full panic attack while this is happening, because I just didn't know what was happening. I was really scared. Like, as a kid, like, in that situation, like, what do? I just didn't know how to handle it. Honestly, it didn't last that long. It probably lasted a total of maybe 3 to 4 hours. So after a while, it started coming down and I started to feel better. But man, was that a traumatizing experience. I don't think I could ever do another psychedelic drug ever again in my entire life. Which, honestly, it's probably okay. Not sure if Uncle Sam is so keen on me getting back into those. I would just like to say before I end the video, if you are someone who is struggling with bullying, then I just want to let you know that it definitely does get better. Middle school is a time where everybody feels isolated and is very scared to show who they truly are. Maybe they find it easier to isolate others so they don't get isolated themselves. But just know, as you get older and you meet people who are more mature, you're going to realize who actually likes you for who you are. Never feel the need that you need to change yourself to impress others. Just be you, because you're freaking awesome the way you are. You watch my videos, so you're automatically cooler than most people. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I will see you all later. Jeez, I felt like I was getting really preachy at the end. I don't know, maybe someone needed to hear that. Oh shit, my dog has my Apple Pencil. Hey! Hey, no. No, you silly nugget.